Ricos, this is Mad Shad. Oh man, what a great day indeed. Oh, somebody's already here. Hey, hello. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Oh, interesting day. Joe Morgan, man, what's up? How you doing, brother? Right on. Right on. Welcome, welcome, welcome all. My reflections on Independent Many United. Virginia Roots. Wow, all right. I kind of, now that my brain is all foggy and I just kind of woke up from a little nap. Me and Charity just literally went walking all over the damn place. So the little bit of what y'all seen was just a little bit, a little portion of our our actual trek, if you will. True American Loretta. Hey. So one of the things I was talking about in my very strange, I know I apologize for all the crazy special effects I made there, but I was playing. I was having some fun. Ronnie, hey. And I was just having some fun. It was like ooh, upgrade. I've got to upgrade. Wow. And I didn't know it. I always had it, just never knew how to mess with it. Uh, Such is my brain. Um, I slowly but surely figured things out. Polarian. Okay. What's up? What's up? And so, what I was talking about, and it just got me to more and more thinking, is that nothing is ever going to change. It's going to change for the worse, actually, because we can say whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. We can rabble, rabble, rabble. We can stand in the street and burn things and do all this. Simple preparedness. What's up? We can do everything, but until we take their money, nothing's going to change. Nothing at all. It's a we all talk about taking to the streets and making this violent protest, where we basically pull out the guillotines and take the heads of the elites. But no, it's a lot more simple than that. We just don't pay them. And when you look into it, actually just look into it, the billions of dollars that are taken out of mine and your paycheck is astronomical. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's where it lies. That's where the problem lies. And what would happen if we finally realized? I mean, I've known it for quite some time. If everybody just stopped paying their slave wages, we're literally giving our money to an entity that is using it against us. It's quite amazing. And yet we talk and we lobby and we protest and we rabble and it's, and we can even threaten and all this and that, but until we actually tackle the tax system, hoorah, Semper Fi, Pepper Cowboy. So what would happen if we defunded the government, defund the regime? Oh, well, we would all get in trouble. For Biden. I like that. For Biden. that's exactly what would happen. We would get in trouble. This lifestyle that we have that has evolved through I mean through our own marketing, through our own Toronto dump through our own wants, wishes, and desires. I mean, it's truly amazing to think that we created this. Me and you, we created this. You know, it's hard. So how do we kill the monster that we created? How do we put to death our only son? How do we do that? Because we like this way of life. It's like I said before, we have achieved the convenience that in luxury that the history of the world has never seen before. Hey, what's up, Kentucky Serrano? And we absolutely fund the monsters that we hate. We are, you know, I was about to go dark there for a minute. We are the ones that are paying our masters. We're the ones working for our masters. They're not working for us. They're working against us. We're just a resource. We go out there, we run around and we do work and we sign contracts and we sell things, we buy things, and then we give them 33.333333% of our money. If you win the lottery, that's how much you know. We everything. The war. Yes, the war that's going on right now, Russia, Ukraine. We are paying them both. It's crazy. Not only are we paying them both, we're paying the other countries. Me and you, are doing this. We are the ones responsible for everything that this totalitarian regime is doing. It has been doing for quite some time. You know, we talk about gun rights and we talk about abortion and we talk about civil rights and we talk about all kinds of crazy things like digital inclusion. Oh, what is that? Well, everybody's got to have one of these. That's their plan for this year. The Davos agenda. Everybody must be tied in. Think about that. If everybody commits their money, their resources, that's what it's all about. We are the resource for them. So how do we do that? That is the question that needs to be asked. That is yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's right, Camel Car, what's up? You're right, Prepper Cowboy, but what does that look like? That is the question that needs to be asked. That's the question that I'm asking, and it demands an answer. How can you file exempt? I mean, right, Joe? Well, you are paying. Every time you buy something, every time you get gas, everything is taxed. We're taxed like 5 times. 5 times, and then 6 if we die. You know? So we created this monster. We did. We created this monster. We allowed the creation of this to happen. The people that got rich, the Pikes, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Schwabs, all those guys, they got rich off of us. We allowed that to happen. They were smart enough to take advantage. You know? And we as a collective were dumb enough to allow it to happen. And so now we're stuck, right? No, I wouldn't say we're stuck, but if you want to play the game, you got to pay. To play, you got to pay to play. Right? That's the game. That's the name of the game. That's how they do it. Except they get other people to pay for them. They take my and your money and resources and use it for their will. And their will is the total enslavement of all mankind. On all living things, right? That's what it is. Now, this is not a black pill. It's not a red pill. This is just a reflection. This is an observation. You know? Yeah, you're right there, Auslander. Auslander's really smart. Every government, even especially the Western world, we really need to reevaluate what the fuck they're doing. Because it is bad. Look at Australia. Auslander. Tell them about Australia. They have camps. They have fucking camps. What happened back in 1942, whatever, when camps popped up on the land in Germany, Poland, and millions upon millions of people died? What did we do? Well, we reluctantly went to war. But then we found out that the atrocities were happening. We put a stop to that shit, didn't we? And we had all kinds of able-bodied people ready to go. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play. That's what's going on in this world. And they're taking your money and my money to do it. Yeah, Canada as well. Oh, we got them here too, I'm sure. Well, we like to have it off-site. The Spa, Honduras, Gitmo, a bunch of other places. But, here our camps are being used for something else. They're used for housing, the replacement migration that keeps coming in. And the fourth industrial revolution that Klaus Schwab is talking about, that's going to be fueled by me and you. And for the most part, the majority, the Americas. Canada, United States of America. We are the machine for the New World Order. We are the fuel. We are the machine. Each one of us are little cogs in a wheel. Yeah. I know, Aaron. Yikes. They want us to just continue to produce. And eventually, we'll come along. We'll give up something. Welcome to the machine. It's true. It is very true. It is very true, Joe. Yeah. But that's our system. That is we have thrown away the yoke of hard labor and disease and famine and death and hardship to go live in cities and to work in an office or work in a plant. I work in a plant, you know, and we make things. We sell our our efforts, our abilities to the highest bidder as a labor force, you know. And of course, they try to, get the cheapest that they can. They get the most, they get the bestest, the mostest for the lessest. That's what they do. The corporate, and that's what they've always done. And if they could get free labor, oh, that's even better. Everybody loves the NWO. They love the what's up, Dakota? They love the China model, that whole social credit score, everything. And we even see that, with all the sanctions, there's a war going on, folks. It's bigger than Russia and Ukraine. It's a lot bigger than that. A lot bigger. Death Claw Jedi. That's why you see China giving Russia their social credit score thing, their format. It was because Visa and MasterCard walked out of Russia, and China said, "It's okay, don't worry. Here's billions of dollars. Here's a new system for you to use. You don't need those sanctions." Thank you very much, Dakota. She is plumb tuckered out. She is resting on the bed or on the couch on her favorite shag carpet thing. But yeah, we had a big day. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. Well, I mean, not North Korea is just North Korea. And a host of other countries, that have thrown in the lots. Poop doggy is a happy doggy. Yeah, Dakota, but she's a little in pain, a little sore, just like I am. We slept good. But that's what we're facing. So eventually, this is going to have to be addressed. Are you willing? And there's no place to run. There's no place to hide. There is. You can go off in the woods. You can be that 10% to say, "Fuck you, society. I'm out of here." I'm gonna go live off the land until my until I die. Produce for yourself, and then they come for you. Mad Shad. Big Chat, what's up? Big Chat, man. That's funny. I loved your little video. A shanty for a shad. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's where it's going to go. And I like what Big Chat. Thank you for coming back in here. We are many. They are the few. Yet they have all the money. Our money, because it's their game, it's their system. No, thank you, Big Chat. That's pretty cool. For you, man. Yeah. This is the game that this is the path that we were given, and we're loving it. We work our fingers to the bone. We work double shifts. We work overtime, and we pay them. All their money goes to them. Yeah, we get to keep a little bit of it, and yeah, they give us back some. And then if say somehow I get rich in the same way that they do. I mean, what if I said, "Hey, everybody, I know there's I've got 25 million subscribers out there. Each one of you guys just give me $1. You can give me $1, right? Yeah, give me $1. Boom. I got $25 million. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's how they do it. But they're doing it even bigger. 33% of your earnings. You know, I think I remember something that happened back in Boston back in the day, where a bunch of white men dressed up as Indians and then jumped on top of a ship in Boston and started throwing tea into the harbor because of the extreme taxing that was going on. See, they faced the same thing too. They were paying a tax to the crown. Virginia Roots. They were paying a tax to the crown. And the crown was using that money to subjugate and enslave them and to tax them even more. And every time somebody would say something, wow, Dakota, that's pretty cool. But you do, actually. You do. You buy anything, you're paying into the system. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. They're going to get you somehow. They're going to get you. Somehow, some way, it's going to happen. We need a radical change in this American lifestyle. The American dream needs to change. Wizard, what's up? Can we produce things? Can we make things? Can we have so much of a over unity that we're actually making, that we're giving away money as a surplus to the government or to the world? That's what we need to do. We need to start producing. We need to ignite our sectors of industrial revolution. We need to have an industrial revolution. And it can start all in our garage. And you see it all the time. You see folks doing it all the time. You know, I mean, people do it. People make weird things in their garages, in their shops, and they send it off. That's what happened after World War II. Right, Deathclaw. It's just easier. It's easier to do what you're told. It's just easier. You know, it's that whole thing about ignorance is bliss. You know, because if you don't know, you don't care. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to be troubled with it. Just do what you're told. We get that a lot. And that's what we're being given right now, is that whole idea that just don't worry about it. Just keep going, stay the course, pay into your retirement, you'll get your Social Security, you know, it'll be all right. Yes, sheep will follow. Comfort for freedom. I don't like that. Yeah, guess what? Here it is. And it's not comfort. We kill ourselves. Yeah, we got the best healthcare in the world now. We've got the best. You can make a phone call and get whatever you want. Pizza, beer, strippers, guns, cars, houses, whatever you want. Another person can come to your house and rub your feet. Feed you grapes. I'm just saying, but you get my point. There's a reason why terrorism never caught on. Well, fat man. Well, you know, Joe. I mean, Huga, what's up? The nail gets the hammer. Look at this. Cool. revocation of election via Weiss and Associates. We have created a monster, and now that monster, it's a very interesting story. Yeah, we've outsourced everything, Prepper Cowboy. The story of Fenrir, the wolf that's eventually, is going to kill everything in Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure you guys know. You've seen the Marvel stories. Well, that wolf just continually eats and eats and eats and eats until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually it eats and kills everyone that ever cared for it. That eventually had to keep it captive. But we all know what happens when you push people too far. You push a people. We the people too far with the taxes and with the absolute crazy regulations and mandates and rules and laws, and it's just it's truly amazing. They don't, it's like they don't see it coming. They just don't care because they know they can get away scot-free. We need to radically change. If we're going to fix this, absolutely truly fix this, we all have to be, not only do we have to shun this new system falling down. I don't want to be like that, but Sita. Right, Mary. Rules for thee, but not for me. But yeah, I like that song, The Melvins, from the Melvins. We need to cast away this system, become absolute independent, and then we need to be producers. That's hard. Think about it. We've already tried to do it. You start to see it. Even us as preppers, as people of a prepared mindset. Wow, wizard, very cool. Yeah, I've had my dealings with the IRS, because I did the whole thing of the exempt thing, and and it bit me in the ass. They threatened me. They audited me, and then they threatened me, and then they fined me, and then they threatened me some more. So yeah, because I tried that. Frugal, not cheap. Yeah. But we all pay into the system. We all do, whether we want to or not. You like stuff, right? You like things. I totally missed. Missed it by that much. Get smart. Yeah, see. So as I sit here and just ponder on this, that's my Sunday reflection. And it's a question that needs to be asked, and it needs to be answered. What's up, Sam? But how far are we willing to go? I would venture to think not too far. Right, Cat One? I really enjoy the success that I have achieved in my life. We all do. But all that can be just taken away. I agree, Carl. Happiness is my success. I love you, Carol, man. You're great. Yeah. And that's my problem too, is I'm happy in just about anything, any situation I'm in, But that that's the only thing that I see that would hurt them the most. And talk about it. I mean, we could drive trucks, we could drive 18-wheelers all around the city. Ohio Prepper, what's up? Oh yeah, by the way, we're going to get a constitutional carry soon. As soon as Governor DeWine signs it. It's went through all the committees, it's went through all the houses, and the only thing that needs to happen is Governor DeWine needs to make his little signature on it. That's it. That's all we're waiting on. And it's his election time. What's up, Ark? Arkansas living in a house. Possums and taters. But trying to figure out how to defeat the greatest evil in the world. It's going to take some sacrifice. And it's a sacrifice that I think that nobody is willing to make. That would do more than taking up arms. Right, Ohio. But if you go from constitutional to constitutional, it's okay. And you can always get a provincial. Matter of fact, if you go to I think it was Idaho, and it's a reciprocal in all states, all 50 states. That's I think it's Idaho, Nevada, I forget. But anyway, yeah. And you can apply through the mail. So you don't even have to live there, which is pretty neat. So there's ways around that too. But we're not willing to give up our way of life to fight this massive evil son that we created, that we birthed, that we breathed life into. We're not willing to do that. Matter of fact, we want to go. We want to be them. We want to be the ultra rich and the ultra elite. We want to be able to have money to do whatever we want, And then at that point, it's, hey, congratulations, you won the race. Have a seat. Convenience has made us weak. Absolutely. And we have become complacent. And soon that will turn into compliance. And then compliance is nothing but slavery. No more freedoms. And then we got to fight even harder to get what we want, which would be just a little bit of freedom. That's the only way I can see that would stop them dead in their tracks. That's the only thing I see. I mean, you could, go Sicario, super secret squirrel, and put ice picks in all their necks, but that's that'd be one hell of a fire up the Assassin's Guild again, but just they have their own assassins too. They have their own security. They have all that. But if you just take their money, it's not really taking their money, it's keeping your money. Well, thank you for the use of the hand sanitizer, Wizard. After teabagging the thing. And hey, maybe Wizard, you got something. I've talked to tax folks before. I actually did that. I called one and I paid $600 and got my whole paycheck and all this, and I was claimed exempt, and that's what started the whole thing. uh, oh God, Susanna, with your box of heads. What's in the box? What's in the box? Susanna, she was talking about that in Georgia Peach's live. Interesting, the scenario Sundays, but here's that scenario for you. Can you do without money? Can you go without a job? Can you live without a home, without a car? Can you make your own food? Can you make and then sell your own food? Well, the idea of land ownership, you're still going to be paying taxes. You still got to live somewhere. And every inch of this land is taxed. You could go out in the middle of nowhere, and basically squat, or what they call it, frontier or whatever, live on the land, and eventually somebody is going to come to you and go, hey, we've noticed you've been here for 5-10 years and you have never paid a tax. Like, what do you mean a tax? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm on a mountain. My next door neighbors are fucking grizzly bears. I get my food from the lake and from the land. I don't owe you shit. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. Everybody that does it, man, everybody that goes out there has to fight that situation. They will send a team after you. And they will pull up with guns ablazing to make you sign papers and pay taxes. Well, they'll take your land. It's just, that's what I see. That is my reflection. I really don't give a shit. I do give a shit. I know what's going on over there, out there. And I know that we are funding it. We, the people, are funding all the atrocities that are going on in the world and here in this country. Our regime has become so corrupt, so bloated with power, that it just takes our resources and uses them as they see fit. So, I've asked the question. It demands an answer. Just my Sunday reflections. Anyway, tomorrow's a new day. Back to the grind. Back into the machine. Got to grease the cogs and the wheels and the levers. I have to take my place on the wheel. Wow. Yeah, administrative violence. We have all the guns in the world. We have axes. We're Americans are some of the most okay, I mean, yeah, you are. And that's great, Dakota, but nobody else is. Nobody else is. So you're just going to be doing it on your own. And that there lies the problem. Is you need the numbers. We for this to work, everybody's got to do it. Hey, Metal's here, Ghetto's here. And when they sit up on their high thrones and they wither and die, while we carry on. What's up, Jules? Then maybe, just maybe, we'll see some good in the world. And we'll see the snake wither and die. But there's always going to be someone there to take advantage of it. The UK, they love their monarchs. And we too have the same problem. We love that POTUS and the SCOTUS and that whole thing, but we trust the Constitution. The Constitution has not even been enacted yet. Mrs. Ghetto, what's up? Metal. We haven't even used the Constitution in our favor yet. Yet everything. I know she is. I know who Ohio is, and she will. I can't do it right now. That's the thing, is I have to go back after the stream is over, and then I can make wrenches. I can pass out the wrenches. But yes, Ohio will definitely get a wrench. I just kicked something. Stump my toe on my table. That's the only way I see. Yeah, Wizard. Yeah, you're right. It's the only way. It's the only way. The only way. I vote bottle caps. It's just the fallout in me. Right on, Prepper Ohio Prepper. Kiss the toe. She's passed the hell out right now. I went to go kiss her as I got up. She was laying on my leg, and I moved, and she was like, it's like, oh, poor baby. And I went to kiss her. She was like, she's done for. That's good. That's good. No, that's right, Bonnie. That's right. Cranky sleeper. Yeah. If I move, then she gets all mad. She emits heat, and you're just like, oh yeah, it's great. It's great. But that's why I do this. The Trial by Axe. It's my creative way of rabble rousing. Yeah, I like that, Polarian. Barter and trade system. And I will work. I have. I work for stuff. All right. Our leader. Why do we need a leader? We're obsessed with leaders. I'm not saying that we don't need it, but once again, we put our faith and trust in some fucking leader, and they take advantage of it. They take off and run with it. We're the first ones to starve. We're the first ones to die. The working man. And we're always chasing that big pie in the sky. We're always the last to get anything. Big fat cats running around. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Whack us all for world domination. I don't want to be a leader, but I don't want to be, I don't want to follow. Structure. Yeah. It's obvious our system is broken. I've always been I've always been a rebel. So, leaders and authority figures, I've always, fuck you. But, hey, because you get leaders and that's just me being jaded from the military, I guess, is that, they want you to fight for their cause, you know? They want you to fight and die for their cause. And what about my cause? You know? I mean, hey, whatever. Y'all want to make ghetto leader? That's cool. I think he'd be badass. I think he'd be great. But if we could not have leaders, I don't want anybody telling me what to do. Especially these motherfuckers, these upper echelon motherfuckers that are taking my money and using it for nefarious means. Things I totally disagree with. Yeah, the mafia mentality. I'm being extorted. We are being extorted. Right, Ronnie? my credit score. My social credit score is going down. Oh well. And that's what they want for us. And we're willing to do that. The folks out there are willing to go and let it happen. Give their whole life, compromise everything they are to be a decent human being. To be able to just get ahead in life, or just to have some stability and some security. Remember Dangerous Freedom? I mean, just the concept alone. I mean, yes, the guy. Absolutely, brother. He taught us. You want freedom? You got to be dangerous. You got to be loud. You got to be dangerous. You got to be willing to stand up and say something. And you got to be willing to make sacrifices. I know this is sounding like some kind of recruitment video. Join the troopers now. How about you? Do you want to be a citizen? I mean, that if veterans ran the world, right? You'd go off to war to fight to earn your citizenship. Which, I don't know. It's an interesting concept. But first and foremost, we have to deal with the situation we have at hand now. Yeah, right, Auslander. 5 both soapbox. My soapbox. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally been hijacked. Totally been hijacked. I would love to see that. That type of revolution. Or you know what? Thank you, Stuart. Thank you very much. You're awesome. I know, right? Charity's got one too. I would love to see it in my lifetime. But everybody's chasing the dream, chasing the dragon, chasing the dragon. We're obsessed with all this. Yeah, but at least they got, paid kind of well. I mean. And you could buy your freedom. Here there's no buying your freedom. You can't opt out. I guess you could. 10% of people do in this whole society. There's 10% of people that say, "Fuck you, society, I'm out of here. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." And they leave. They go to the freaking. They go to the woods. They go to the jungles. They go to the deserts, and they don't play the game, the large society game. There's 30% of people that do. Well, actually 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, roughly 80 to 90% do. All right, Take care, Purple Cowboy. Thank you very much. But there's degrees of reluctancy in there. Yeah, but even then, Carol Ann, they're going to come see you. Hey, we noticed you're doing something really, really cool here, and we want a piece of it. It's the Black Hand. That's how the mafia got started. The mafioso, the Black Hand. You'd get a note if you're a business owner, if you're a homeowner in the city, out in the town, out in the countryside. You'd get a note, the Black Hand, and it was an envelope. And you took your money and you put it in the envelope and you put it outside. If you didn't, goons came to your house and wrecked the place and broke your kneecaps. Or they firebombed it. And it was only like a couple people. And it grew. And now the mafia itself is like, oh shit, damn, the government. Look at the government go with the mafioso, with their intimidation, their lies, their deception, their propaganda. I mean, they will whip us into a frenzy. This is my prediction about the Ukraine and Russian debacle. Is they're going to start a war. And they're going to throw all our fighting age males in there, into the fray, into the meat grinder. Meanwhile, all the immigrant fighting age males that they brought in, all the 1.7 million of them from, Haiti, from Afghanistan, from Mexico, from wherever, then they're going to start acting up around here. I mean, that's a black pill scenario. And it's a rabbit hole. Yeah, right, Capwin. But that's our job. That's our job, is to work in the salt mines and to die and to pay. That's what we do. Excuse me. Yeah, debt. What is debt? Who am I indebted to? Who am I in debt to? Why am I born into debt? Like every person that is born. My obsessive compulsive neighbor. You'll hear it again later when they go in the house. How come every person that is born into $29 trillion they owe? What? That's and I've seen people. I've seen them. They're like, fuck it, let's play the system. And they go into debt. They get everything. They get the house, they get the car, they get the motorcycle, they get the boat, they get the airplane, they get the helicopter. They just go into debt. They get a job where they're just like sitting there, making phone calls and pushing buttons. And money is the root of all evil, huh? Yeah, I guess it is. The fiat currency. I mean, yeah, the fiat currency. You're right, Wizard. Yeah, we're signed up for it. Our parents signed us up for it. Fully paid up. I'm never going to pay that off in my lifetime, ever. But there's an interesting when you can do some creative accounting, and basically 1099 everything back, and say, well, I get entitled. I'm entitled to all this instead of you're entitled to this. instead of the tyrannical regime. I think there's a story about that going on back in the days of the the wars, the uprisings going on in London, where the king was like, "Hey, I provide you food, shelter, security, a place to live, the ground, the area that you walk on." And they said, "Well, wait a minute. Okay, let's break this down. Let's do an itemized deduction of this. We live in filth and squalor. We die from rat bites, and there's plague, and there's I mean, it went on and on and on and on. Uh, so I don't know. I mean, that was an interesting concept. Obviously the crown left it because well, they didn't have any teeth, did they? But do we have teeth? I mean, seriously, think about it. Yeah, at any point in time, we could stand up. Right, wizard. Yeah. Yep. I know my number by heart. I've had to sign my life away so many times. At any point in time, yes, we could just say, "That's it. Fuck it. We're done." And let's just round them all up and put axes in skulls. Okay. Next. Bust out the guillotines. Whatever. Have a big old bonfire. Have a big old fucking freedom party. Yeah. And then what? And then what? What comes after? What does that look like? Do we keep the same fucking system? The fiat currency that, the contract that Wizard is alluding to? Right, Auslander. What is the debt? What debt? And is the debt absolved when we have our little, revolution? Does that country that we owe the debt to come a calling? We all fantasize and romanticize that day. And yeah, that would be kind of interesting and to be a part of. But I think we can do most of the damage from right here. This right here. What about the Shemitah? Every 7 years, debt is erased. Wow, you guys are having some amazing conversations here. Auslander, Wizard. Wow. Yeah, I'd rather barter. I've had the screwdriver for years. I'll get rid of it. Or I can use it. Fix some things, build some things. Love this thing. Little 4-in-1. Yeah, love it. But we're not willing to sacrifice our convenience, for that freedom. That was me suppressing a yawn. We're not willing to sacrifice that for that dangerous freedom. For us to say, no, we don't owe you anything. That's a good point there, Auslander. I just brought it up, just because I heard about it, every 7 years, the Shemitah. And I understand that some debt kept going, of course, but it was like a goodwill, a good gesture thing, CBDCs, I don't know what that is. Please expound, wizard. But we really need to take control of our own destiny. Because right now, we're just cogs in a machine. We are the machine. We're the noisy machine, and the squeaky grease gets the wheel, or the squeaky wheel gets the grease. I'm tired. Whatever. You know the thing. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Digital currencies. Yeah. Well, okay, fine. I vote that we use bottle caps, just like in Fallout. How about brightly colored painted rocks? Collect them all, and you can build a house, with some mortar. Barter and trade system, that works well. It really does. I guess you're right, Kentucky. But I think that, I think Andrew Jackson said it best, that, the best thing for a democracy is a little revolutionary every now and then. Even if it is violent. It seemed to change a lot of things in France, Germany, and here. Even Russia, Ukraine. I mean, looking into the history of Ukraine, which, by the way, is a very dark one, with a lot of swastikas involved, and there's not really a lot of black people in Ukraine. Just saying. So when the lights go out. Why do the lights have to go out? Oh, that's right. They own that. They own everything. Yeah, the squeeze is on. And that's their way of whipping us into submission. The war of attrition. Yep. Always wanting control. Always somebody has a better idea, And there is always going to be those that take advantage. Oh, you're weak, huh? Hey, meet my friend, the Axe Berserker. He has a million other friends too. But we can do that now. I'm serious. We can do that now as individuals, as we can live by our own means. We can produce and prepare, of course, and stockpile, and we can teach others, and we can find other like-minded people across the globe and in our own community. That's the great thing about the age of information. We have everything at our disposal. So I don't see a Mad Max scenario going on, because you can't, once Pandora's box has been opened, you can't put it back, But we can make our own power sources. We do. A lot of people do. We can make guns. We can make power. We can make communications equipment. We can make computers. We can make all the people do that stuff anyway as a hobby. Pandora's box has been opened, so it's never going to be like Mad Max. It's going to be more like like one of those anime freaking Ghost in the Machine thing, where everybody's got this thing, the technology will just be booming, so much so that there'll be no way to control it. Yep. Yeah, you can't put the Jack in the Box back in the box. That's it. He's out. it's done. And then there'll be something else like that. They really truly believe those those elite occultists. They really truly believe that they can control us through this, through digital inclusion. These are the words they use: digital inclusion, and that is their goal. So that's just my thoughts and reflections. There is hope, though. Like I said, and we've already talked about it: barter and trade. All kinds of other things. Getting out of the system, using the system to your advantage, talking to others, getting them. So that's it. I don't understand the question. On what universal trading platform? Now we're talking about the universe. Ooh, that's exciting. Trade with the Martians? That would be interesting. The aliens came here for one thing and one thing only: bubble gum. And they'll give anything for it. That would be interesting. Oh, wizard. Oh, okay. I would say bottle caps. Use bottle caps. Why not? But yeah, I mean, I see the point of this whole digital credit score, the digital money. You can literally walk around with a chip in your hand and be a billionaire right there. There's all your money right here. It's not in a bank. It's not, you don't have a billion bottle caps that you have to store, that you have to hire somebody to guard it for you. You don't have to hire somebody to do the taxes on it to make sure that nobody's taking your money. You got it right here. It's in your hand. You just swipe. Beep. Beep. Thank you. I see it. Convenient. Very convenient. Remember that movie In Time? Oh man, bingo chips. Here in Cleveland, I don't have one, but they use poker chips in the bars. I don't know if you guys do that too. So say, and everybody buys everybody's bars. Chiclets, I like that idea. Till someone cuts your hand off. They can make you a popper in a nanosecond too. Yeah. Remember that movie In Time? Yeah. Stealing your time. Handless dudes. Yeah. Or just pick a body part. You don't know where it's at. My finger, my ear. And maybe that's the idea of behind the whole cryptocurrency thing, and we see all the anarcho pirate currencies and Bitcoin and crypto and it's just it's just a big fucking number. What? I mean, how is that a currency? Like, we'll make anything money. Let's make anything money. Ones and zeros. Yeah, that's a great idea. Why not? But I get it. It was to get around everything. Take care, Big Chet. The glove or watchmaker in these digital times. Yeah. Oh, it's going to get to the point where this is in here. I love Japan. Just the whole Japanese theme, the apocalyptic, the futuristic things, and I remember, a movie where everything was inclusive into digital implants in your body, and this person was talking to somebody, and then, hey, yeah, hold on a second, Sorry, I just got an email. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta respond. Like, what the fuck? There's so many like that, you know. They have the glasses, you know. Yeah. Scroll up, down, down, up, down, down. Refresh, enter, refresh. You know. That never went anywhere. So yeah, the technology is going to rule our future. Yes, that's great. But is that technology going to rule us? That's what they want for us. The AI. I mean, that was part of their agenda, was the AI. You know, a couple years ago or last year, how they can use AI with all the digital inclusion, have everybody tied in and with a credit score and all that stuff. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys for dropping links and everything. It's pretty cool. Just make sure that when you drop a link that it's kosher, copacetic. Yeah. That the YouTube algors don't go, which I really don't care if they do or not. I mean, you're dropping a link. We're sharing information and intel. So yeah, whatever. Good night, Cat One. I'm about to head out of here too. It's about my bedtime, but obviously no porn. Email that to me so I can preview it. Yeah. Yeah, drop those links, drop those, share the information, share the intel. And I know what you guys are passing on there, Wizard and Auslander and all that. Right, Joe? Yeah. So that was just some of my reflections for the day. And yeah, I was a little black-pilled, but I also see the solutions in it as well. God damn it, Wizard. Great. Wizard is my freaking OnlyFans public producer. How much of a cut am I getting, Wizard? But anyway, yeah, I'm going to end it here, folks. Thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Wizard. The greatest of all the trolls. Right, Auslander. The propaganda, the lies, bonds. Okay. Yep, I'm going to end it here because tomorrow it's back to the grind, back into the machine. Once more into the breach, right? So, this has been Mad Shad, encouraging you all to continue to train, continue to prep, and continue to think. Because we all know it's extremely mad world out there. Right, Aaron? Later, weirdos. Ghost. Oh, yeah, you're right, Wizard. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Good night.